5 జనవరి 2026 ఎన్టీపీసీ గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ టీ20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ టీ20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, వీనెక్స్ట్, ఆటమ్ సోలార్, వండర్యాన్.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ టీ20 ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా.
వివేకన్న వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున టీ20 మ్యాచులెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లా కిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెట్టరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
Sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ T20 ఆడరా.
సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా
ఆడరా.
వివేకన్న వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున T20 మ్యాచులెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెట్టరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
Sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonderyan. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి. ఈ T20 లీగ్ లో మొత్తం 29 జట్లు, 55 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 1, 10 జట్లు, 49 మ్యాచ్లు ఫేజ్ 2. 2 ఫేజుల్లో కలిపి మొత్తం 104 మ్యాచ్లు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం మొత్తం మీద ఉన్న వివిధ మైదానాల్లో జరుగుతున్నాయి. టోర్నమెంట్ 22 డిసెంబర్ నుండి 17 జనవరి వరకు జరుగుతుంది. సుమారు 600 మంది ఆటగాళ్లు పోటీ పడుతున్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో జరుగుతున్న కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్. కాకా గారు ఎప్పుడూ చెప్పేవారు, యువతకు అవకాశమిస్తే వారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మార్గం చూపుతారు. ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ఆ మాటకు నిదర్శనం. రండి, మన యువతను ప్రోత్సహిద్దాం, మన కాకా గారిని స్మరించుకుందాం, ఈ టోర్నమెంట్ ను ఘన విజయం చేద్దాం. స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై విశాఖ, వీనెక్స్ట్, ఆటమ్ సోలార్, వండర్యాన్.
జాతరకి అందరితో కలిసి బ్యాట్తో 6 కొట్టగా మన వెంకటస్వామి కాకా మెమోరియల్ T20 ఆడరా.
సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా ఆడరా. సోదరా 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 క్రికెట్ ఆడరా ఆడరా
ఆడరా.
వివేకన్న వంశీ అన్న కాకా గారి పేరున T20 మ్యాచ్లెత్తగా తెలంగాణ ప్రతి జిల్లాలో క్రీడలను ఎంకరేజ్ చేయగొచ్చెరా. తెలంగాణ చిత్తరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో క్రికెట్టరొచ్చెరా, తెలంగాణలో చిత్తరొచ్చెరా.
Sponsored by Vishaka, VNext, Autumn Solar, Wonder Yarn. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, కార్మిక నాయకుణ్ణి స్మరించుకుంటూ మన మహబూబ్ నగర్ నేలపైన తెలంగాణ యువతను ఒకే వేదికపైకి తీసుకొచ్చి ఒక అద్భుతమైన తెలంగాణ క్రికెట్ జాతర ప్రారంభించబోతున్నాం. కాకా గడ్డం వెంకటస్వామి గారు తెలంగాణ ప్రజల కోసం తన జీవితాన్ని అంకితం చేసిన నాయకుడు, కార్మికుల కోసం పోరాడిన యోధుడు, సమాజానికి దిశ చూపించిన దార్శనికుడు. అంతేకాదు, యువత ఎదగాలని, క్రీడలు అభివృద్ధి చెందాలని కలలు కన్న మంచి మనసున్న మనిషి. ఆయన ఆత్మీయ సేవలకు గుర్తుగా ఈ రోజు మనం ఒక చోట చేరి కాకా వెంకటస్వామి మెమోరియల్ తెలంగాణ ఇంటర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ T20 లీగ్ 2025 కాకా మెమోరియల్ క్రికెట్ టోర్నమెంట్ కప్ ని ప్రారంభిస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిసెంబర్ 22 ఉదయం 11 గంటలకు మన MDCA క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్ మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో ఈ గొప్ప వేడుక ప్రారంభం కానుంది. అక్కడి నుండి వరుసగా 29 నుండి 31 డిసెంబర్ 2025 హైదరాబాద్ లో, 2-3 జనవరి 2026 కరీంనగర్ లో, 4-5 జనవరి 2026 NTPC గోదావరి ఖనిలో, 6-7 జనవరి 2026 సిద్దిపేటలో, 8-9-10 జనవరి 2026 వరంగల్లో, 11-12 జనవరి 2026 మహబూబ్ నగర్ లో, 15 జనవరి 2026 సంగారెడ్డిలో, సెమీఫైనల్స్ 16 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో, ఫైనల్ 17 జనవరి 2026 హైదరాబాద్ లో జరగనున్నాయి.
One of the top 4 teams, that is Nizamabad, who won 4 out of 4. We'll let you know the players updates, but this is day 2, phase 2. Kaka Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter District T20 League has been flying, and we could see a lot more close encounters day by day. Day before yesterday, 209 was chased successfully in just 19.1, and yesterday it was a crunchy chase that was held. Mehboob Nagar well played onto the back foot. That must be a couple at least. That's out of misfield, but good to see the fielder immediately recovers for that. So that will be first runs. Batsman is off the mark, and so the team. Santosh has got off the mark. Now Ritesh bowling to 𝗃𝗃𝗃. 156 matches, 130 wickets. Economy is just close to 6, which is highly beneficial in T20s, and best of 5 for 72, which is huge. Ball with a decent pace. Here comes a new batsman, 𝗃𝗃𝗃 on strike. Both these batsmen have been experienced. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 278 matches, close to 7,600 runs. And Santosh 870 matches and 37,000 runs almost, averaging 50. So being unbeaten can be one of the reasons for the high average. Good to see the men in blue so far not losing anything in the tournament. This is their 5th contest. And edged, that will be a single for sure, the non-striker making a quick call. It's an immediate reaction from the batsman to time that on the onside. As the power play is in progress, he wants to clear the fielders and there is so much gap that is left towards mid-on, long-on. But from this point of view, it's a different context to watch the live action from the commentary box. It has been a different feel at 𝗬𝗎𝗄𝗃 𝗀𝗏 where we were sitting on top and watching everything. But here we need to take a bit of more time and sometimes we may not be that accurate to describe. So we've got 2 fielders standing on the boundary line, long off and another one will tell you a great one on the offside. This tall bowler has extracted some bounce as well on this terrific surface. Yesterday it was 𝗀𝗵 to win the first game and Mahbubnagar winning the game in the afternoon. And fielder is 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗲 is on. Of course, he has been protected under that sunlight, standing in front of that pole. Played nicely onto the back foot, but it meets the bat. The good thing about this particular batsman, Santosh, is that he times it to perfection, but due to the power play conditions, he has played that straight to the fielder. Also, Nizamabad has got an initial perfect attack with the ball. Later with me, one of the eminent commentators, my friend Hussain, will join. But we miss the valuable thoughts and comments added by Mr. Chandrasekhar, who was there with me till yesterday. In the meantime, there will be a couple of runs scored. There was a bit of bounce, but the batsman has got on top of that, putting it down. With this, the first over gets completed with 5 runs on the board. The scorecard has changed. Now it's an interesting campaigner for Nizamabad Vaidari. With his body language, look, not exactly, but he looks a bit of Ishant Sharma. He's not as that slim and as tall as Ishant Sharma, but the release and the hairstyle he has got. He's the one who is impressive with the ball, especially in the power play. He takes at least one. Bowled well, a bit of width offered, but the batsman unable to get, as I was some hard release. Initially, batsman thought of hitting that, but there's a correction online. It's 4 runs of the first over. Might be the short run. Played well nicely. There's a fielder. A deep backward point with a slight bit of misfield. He immediately gathers the ball. We could see lots of cricket developed in SIDDIPET. Since few years, we could see some reputed tournaments going on. And at this mini stadium, the facilities are on the way. In coming days, we could see the dressing rooms as well. The infrastructure, the amenities seem to be at the growing stage. So they'll definitely think of that. Even the District Cricket Association here is doing that. Inside edge, that must be 4. No chance for the fielder standing at square leg. As fine leg is not there, it's going to be one of the easiest of chances to score the boundary. Doesn't seem to be a bad ball at all. Luck has favored. With this, Santosh gets his first boundary and so the team. They would continue with the similar field set. And most importantly, there are 5 men inside the circle on the offside to protect. Both the boundary fielders standing on the onside. But now one comes towards the deep. Backward point and also deep square leg. And has been an attempt for a big shot. But Adilabad have to definitely win every contest from now. As we know, every team is subjected to play with the rest of the 9 teams. As per the run rate, as per the points, that is as per the wins, top 4 will be proceeded to the semi-finals that will be held on 16th, which is at Hyderabad, and on 17th, the finals would be there at Hyderabad, most probably Gymkhana grounds. Great extraction of the bounce with the pace. This beautiful to finish. With this, after the second over, the score moves on to 10 runs without loss. In fact, 6 runs came off it from Vedadi. Now with me, we have my friend, one of the eminent commentators, Hussain. We welcome you.
Well, thank you so much, Pawan. It has been a great journey so far with you in this event, and welcoming you all on this iconic venue of SIDDIPET Mini Stadium. Has a long history of this particular ground. We'll talk about it later, but let's dive into this significant matter right now. KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League Phase 2. First game here of the day. ADILABAD taking on Nizamabad. And what a fine start they have received so far.
Also from both the ends, we could see the bowlers pitching it over the stumps. Ritesh Nakka has conceded 5 in the first. It's a dot ball, and actually the scoreboard initially was 5, then changed it to 4. But for Ritesh now it shows 5 again. As the first one is a dot, there is no chance of the run in. Adilabad being one of the terrific sides, and they are the first team to have a successful chase. Yeah, sorry for that. It is Rangareddy who made it. But as a dress, the jersey seems to be a bit similar to them. I assume this to Rangareddy, but it is Adilabad who needs the wins. This should be four. The fielder can't reach there. Glorious timing in the gap, using the pace of the bowler and creating some time and room.
Well, indeed, that's a beautiful shot into the gap. Initially, they took time to settle down, and that is what the demand of the situation is at the moment. They are looking comfortable right now. Third over in progress, 14 runs on the board. Nikhil Sai, A. Santosh, the opening pair, trying to make the difference. As long as this opening partnership is concerned, if they can make something 50-60 runs in the first 6 overs of the power play, then that would definitely give some booster to the players, the batsmen coming down later.
Absolutely true, Hussain. As Nizamabad is one of the terrific sides, now Adilabad needs to be careful and they shouldn't lose too many wickets. As the opening pair with a positive approach, both of them have got a boundary. One came intentional, one came off the luck. Nikhil Sai strikes well that boundary. Also, I feel with that kind of shot, there must be a fielder on the boundary line. It covers point. And that's what we have been talking about. This is a great attempt that was hit hard onto the back foot. Never easy, and the fingers could be with some pain for sure.
Indeed, that was room created on that occasion, and the width as well. It was smashed so hard into the point quadrant, straight to the fielder in the point region, but he puts it down. You'll have to grab these opportunities when you are playing on a surface where you have to chase, because these are the two batsmen who carry a lot of experience in their bucket. Swings and swings hard, straight away to the wicket keeper. No run has been conceded on the last delivery of the over. 3 overs have been bowled. It's 16 for none, Adilabad.
Six runs have come from this. Ritesh almost had that wicket, but that fielder, feeling that pain, that could have been taken. So having it a glance at the tournament, especially regarding these two teams, KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Telangana District T20 League Phase 2 is going on, but in the previous games, if you could see, Adilabad has lost to Nalgonda in their last game. And they've got a successful chase against Warangal. And 𝗬𝗏𝗏 started to impress in the meantime. Another successful chase against Medak, where they played for 18 overs. They chased 126 in just 17. So they have won 3 matches, 3 out of 4 Adilabad. The only match they lost is the previous. This one should be close. And that is the impression created by 𝗬𝗏𝗏 since the start of this tournament. As said before, he's likely to take the wickets in the power play. He produced 1. So that will be the first breakthrough. Terrific bowling this one.
Yeah, indeed. The bounce wasn't that expected from the batsman. It kept a bit low, straight onto the pads and found right in front. Straight away without any hesitation, the finger goes up of the umpire. Santosh was looking in a fine touch. He is someone who can literally take things away from the opponents. If he stays back for a long time, have a look at the replay. There wasn't much bounce as it should have been pitching on that area. First blood has been drawn and courtesy the bowler Vedari continuing his second over of the spell, and on the very second delivery, actually I'm surprised to see Adilabad opting to bat first after winning the toss in such conditions. Usually what happens when you are into the winter seasons, there will be a slight of the dew coming in at the first half of the play, which is why the captains predominantly go for opting to bowl first after winning the toss.
Certainly. The toss is also one of the key factors. A bit of moist is still on. So the batting second teams will definitely enjoy the surface. So the live example is Ranga Reddy, who won against Mahbubnagar chasing 210. Simple push by the new man. Aswan gets off the strike. Comes at number 3, 80 matches, 1730 runs. Aswan can also contribute well with the bat. Almost on all the occasions, Adilabad were successful at chasing, but today it's a different context. They wanted to bat first. Greatly done. Vedari believes in this soil. Outside the off stump, he knew exactly where he's pitching on. Close to the batsman, sometimes away from him.
Well, there was an extra bounce offered. In fact, generated by the bowler Vedari. Someone knows for his lethal pace and bounce. Uses his height nicely. Well, this has always been the concern of Adilabad batting unit. Were not able to get some good number of runs at the beginning of the power play, and which is why that pushes the batsmen coming down in later, be it the middle order, be it the tail ender. Will not be able to make that impact by the middle of the innings or by the end.
And also the previous one was completely confusing for the batsman. He wanted to offer some shot, but finally he has been deceived with that pace. Vedari is able to get hold of the things. Ball nicely, this one onto the stumps, and that's an immediate call. Good one to see from the non-striker. Initiating for the run, finally sending the batsman back. With this, a tiny over with a wicket. 1 run, 1 wicket from it. After the 4th over, the score moves on to 17 for the loss of a wicket.
Early breakthrough for Nizamabad would definitely give a booster to them. Couple of wickets in the power play will always be an added advantage for you as a bowling unit. And it is going to be challenging for the batsmen to stick onto the wicket at the same time, keep the scorecard moving.
So Ritesh has been called up for the additional over in the power play. 2.1. He offered only 11 in the first 2. Comparatively more than Vedari, but that one boundary he offered came off the luck. Nizamabad has won while batting first, while chasing. In both situations they have been successful. They needs to make and gets into the drive. And what a perfect dive this has been. Top class athletic. And that's a great save. In fact, the wicketkeeper, all the way from his mark, he moves on to the ground to the position and appreciates. So that shows the amount of runs he has saved.
Well, true that. This looks a tiny efforts in the field, but adds a lot of confidence to the entire pack. The commitment and the dedication and the professionalism. It shows that what kind of an intent you carry to the team. Dancing down the track, taking it on full and played nicely. Screamed away into the extra cover region. That will be racing to the boundary. That is what you need to do. If the runs are not coming, step on and charge up against the bowler. That is exactly what Nikhil has done. Got that boundary. Seems like into a very good confident mode at the moment. Shuffles down this time and plays it nicely. That will be into the gap. There's a sort of a slow outfield on that region. Nicely fielded. Definitely saved a couple of runs for his team.
The timing from Nikhil's side has to be appreciated on both sides of the wicket. But this one has got a bit less power when compared to the previous shot. But 6 runs off the last 2 balls makes a difference for sure. Now, Ritesh wants another fielder to join inside the circle. It's short mid-wicket, and what a terrific stop this is again. Might be from the same fielder at covers. That's delightful to watch on the stops like these. That also adds some motivation for the bowlers. They would try to improve their line and lengths, the release, the pitch of the delivery. And that's why we love cricket. It's a teamwork, one helping another. Puts it down the ground to the bowler. Smart way to finish from Ritesh. With this 5 overs completed, the score moves on to 25 for 1.
Well, last over of the power play coming in. The batsmen will surely be looking forward to score some good number of runs in this over, as they have scored merely 25 runs at the moment. The projected score doesn't look good. Just 100 by the end of the innings if they continue with this run flow. A lot of field placements are coming in place. At the moment, long off is placed, and there is a deep mid wicket as well. So something to be not surprised about. Spin bowler coming into the attack for the first time in this game in the power play. This is a gamble from the captain. Either of the results are possible. Either leaking out some good number of runs in this over or a wicket possibly for Nizamabad.
And it is Rian bin Abdullah who came to bowl. Interaction of spin by most of the captains, especially in the last over of the power play, is working on for them. Starts off with a dot. For the spinner, they've got one man on, standing at mid wicket. The other one is long off. Lost his rhythm, so he would come again. An impressive batter on strike, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, striking 14 of 17. So 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃 will be given the ball later. Good one to see. Once again, he travels to the same fielder at backward point. 2 balls, 2 dots. The turning is on, and also thanks to this pitch curator, yesterday we have seen 2 kinds of wins, batting first and also chasing. Down the leg side, missed the batsman, also the keeper. This can be 4. Big chase by 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃, but the ball wins the race.
Indeed, that was down the leg stump. Batsman wanted to go for a sweep, but completely beaten. And at the same time, keepers didn't have enough gloves on it. That has passed the wicket keeper as well. Something to be relieved about. Got some bonus runs on the board.
Disappointment for the bowler. So he's very aware of pitching the ball. Unless there is 100% concentration, not even 99%, he wants the full concentration, as one mistake has already happened. Quick run in the meantime, first off the bat. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will take that.
Well, this is going to be an interesting battle between Nikhil and Ryan. Direct hit could have done the damage out there. Beautiful piece of fielding work. Straight away went down to the bullseye, but missed by a margin out there. Now look at the replay. Just a flick. Straight away went for a call. Oh my goodness, he would have gone by a mile margin on that occasion.
Luck favors the batting side, but we could say some tight balls. Most of them are dots in the over. He's not setting any freebies for the batsman. Ryan Abdullah bowling well, despite of that wide 4. Onto the pads, no much confidence, as the ball might be drifted apart from the wicket. Dot to finish, 6 overs completed, power play gone. Score moves on to 32 for 1.
Not a really big impact.
The spinner has offered 7 from it. Score moves on to 32 with this. The current run rate 5.3. Once again, it is 6 overs completed, 32 for 1. So there is still more, plenty of bowling to come. Lalit Reddy brought in. .52 matches, 33 wickets, balls it outside the off stump, finds the fielder. He wanted to have the run, but the non-striker finally says no. They've added 16 for the second wicket. Aswan playing 3 from 6, and this is cracking shot. That's an attempt we have seen, but Vedari can't reach there. He's in trouble. Ball is out of the boundary line. Superb timing, using the pace of the bowler, and also the timing seems to be one of the key things. Mohammad Aswan scoring his first boundary. That's fabulous. But I think Vedari is in a bit of trouble there. He somehow manages to get back on spot. .2, it's 36 for 1. That's a great play towards the covers fielder. This is so much depth and width offered, and what a top class fielding. And for me, I felt it is 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 stopping runs for India. That one step carry. And this is yes, no call, finally sent back. But this overthrow is going to cost a run. That's what Nizamabad could have controlled the excitement. Initially, it's a good attempt of stopping the runs, but however, they have given this free run in the form of an extra throw. Mohammad Aswan times that well. The fielding, especially at covers point, should be appreciated. And for the pacer, they have got protection on the offside. Yeah, I said. Seems to be a better comeback from Yazid despite of the boundary of the first ball of the second. There he has considered just a single of the first 3 balls, and also credits to the fielder. Just 5 runs of the first 5 balls. The power play restrictions are off. Played nicely. Straight to the fielder again. Once again, it is towards the covers, the short covers fielder. With the 7th over being completed, the score moves on to 37 for 1.
Seven overs have been bowled, 37 onto the board so far, with the loss of 1 wicket. Well, they'll have to accelerate from here on. Something around 150, 160 on the board will give the bowlers something to be defend back in the second innings coming later. Well, there will be a change in the bowling attack, might be. No, Rayyan Abdul continues his spell's second over. Dancing down the track, played nicely into the gap towards the long off quarter, and fielder out there just definitely saved a couple of runs for his team. Well, this is going to be an interesting contest, and our partnership need to do a lot of work here.
Certainly. They've already added some valuable runs with run ball 23 of 23. And Rayyan Abdul wants to trouble the batsman bowling it outside. In fact, round the stumps. And also the good thing about his run-up is that he usually comes like he's bowling over the stumps, but he changes his angle walking across in front of the umpire and makes it round the stumps.
Yeah, that is what we call diagonal in the game of cricket. Seems like the bowler is bowling from the around the wicket, but he'll come from the over the wicket, and that is something which troubles a lot as a batsman. Takes a bit time for you to adjust to the bowling action. This time played nicely into the point region. Beautiful piece of fielding work. As far as the fielding is concerned about Nizamabad, they have been absolutely top notch.
And mainly on the offside, they're protecting so many runs. That's what we have seen against pace, against when this is an attempt for a big shot outside the off stump, and the ball has went the other way. It is not as per the batsman's expectations. It did come in. Went down, gone down deep into the crease, and that is going to be a single more to the total.
Well, that's a superb bowling from Ryan, not allowing the batsmen to free their arms, showing the discipline and the character in his line and length. Last ball. Oh, that's a brilliant crash straight away onto the stumps. That's a beautiful delivery to pick up that wicket. And what a moment for Rayyan bin Abdullah. 2 overs have been bowled. Was looking for a wicket since a very long time, and this time his discipline, his character has given him the result.
In fact, he deserves a wicket for sure. From the very first ball, he started to trouble the batsman. That's why both of them started to play onto the back foot, being aware. Also, the fielders helping him to save the runs. So the batsman was in a bit of pressure when Rayyan Abdullah comes to bowl. But getting off the mark with the wicket, hitting the mid stump is something often special for a spinner or a pacer.
Well, he has been so impressive with the bowling stats that he carries in his career as well. Rayyan bin Abdullah making the difference here. 8 overs gone, 41 for the loss of 2 wickets. So far, the decision of the captain to choose bat has been backfired. But it is not over until it's over. Still 12 overs to go in this inning. Certainly, there are other batsmen who have got a great skills with them, known for their batting ability. Well, again, they'll have to come from a scratch here. Stitch a partnership and take their team into a position from where they can actually eye on to something 160, 160, or 70 on the board by the end of the innings.
And Afsan is being replaced by Sai Krishna Reddy at number 4. Wants to get off the mark on the very first ball. Nice shoot from Pratik, and that is exactly onto the stumps. Pratik is one of the impressive players, and at 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃 he has made the spectacular 65 of just 40. Was man of the match, and also he has conceded just 18 runs, taking 3 wickets in his spell. The terrific all-round performance is one of the best amongst all-rounders in this tournament of KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League.
Sai Krishna Reddy, the new batsman, out into the middle. That's a beautiful nudge into the gully region. Misfielded. These are not the fielding visual that you would like to see as a bowler. That was a poor effort from Vedari. He has been a top notch with the bowling. But this is the second boundary that he has leaked out in such unusual fashion. If you're playing onto this platform, KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 League, that too a phase 2, That means you have got something in you. You have that spark that the selectors have got you into this phase, and you'll have to be very keen, very disciplined when it comes to your performances. That's a beautiful delivery again. Pitching onto the good spot, keeping it a bit low, not giving the room to the batsman. Well, talking about this venue, Pawan, have been to Siddipet since a very long time. This wasn't the exact venue that it is looking at the moment. There was only grass covered within the 30-yard circle. I'm talking about 2013 and 14. Back in those days, played a lot of cricket here. Actually, I'm a BTech graduate from Medak College, which is quite 10-15 kilometers away from the venue that we are standing at the moment. So used to play a lot of Inadu and Sakshi cricket leagues at this venue, and a lot of credit goes to the association of Siddipet. Has done a great job by getting this venue to the light in the heart of the city in Siddipet. And not only the venue, Siddipet in the recent times has been a hub for the cricketers. Someone like Afridi, who has been the part of a Ranji Trophy team a couple of years ago, and now his younger brother is doing a great job by representing Hyderabad Cricket Association in the Vijay Hazare. Has been a part of Syed Mushtaq Ali as well this season, and has got some great contributions for the team. And this time being a part of Vijay Hazare, with sharing the dressing rooms with some legends of Indian cricket team, naming Mohammad Siraj, Tilak Verma, and the new budding talent from Karimnagar, Aman Rao, has been picked by Rajasthan Royals for 30 lakhs of base price. Has smashed a brilliant 200 the other day against Bengal.
That's pleasing to know about your association and relation with the surface and the eminent cricketers who have been representing huge teams in some reputed tournaments. So, in the meantime, 9 overs have been completed. With 6 runs coming off it, the score moves on to 47 for 2. We could see the eminent skills from Nizamabad. They have been conceding runs less than 6 an over. Just 5.3 the current run rate. It means Adilabad needs to change the gears. "25 runs they've added for the second wicket, and the opener still on. Introduction of spin is also brilliant. Simple push, the bowler himself gets through. It is a dot to start. Ryan soon called up to bowl his third over as well. An additional over. Of course, he could bowl his last one during the death overs. Went deep down into the crease. Can only be one at point.
Tenth over in progress, 48 at the moment on the board, with the loss of 2 wickets. Though they have got some qualified and experienced batsmen on the crease, they still need to do a lot of work to stabilize the innings of the team. Sai Krishna Reddy and Nikhil, both of them carries a bucket full of experience with them. This time played straight to the bowler, and he puts it down.
It's never easy to take on the catches like this in the follow through. It was struck hard. The bowler almost put his efforts on that to take. That's a tough chance to grab.
Indeed, that was a tough one. Never an easy for the bowler to grab those quick catches in the follow through. Nice and slow. Played finely into the mid-wicket region. Quick single taken. Trying to build up a partnership. Continuing with the singles and doubles.
Also with that single, 50 has come up. The first milestone for Adilabad. But they have come up in more balls and catches the call.
That has been put into the gap. But the boundaries are too long and wide here at Mini Stadium, SIDDIPET. KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League. A brilliant opportunity to all the young budding talent from district and rural areas coming in and got plenty of opportunities back in their career. But this is the right time, right platform for them. Play brilliantly this time into the gap. That will be raising to the boundary. Fielder can only watch the ball passing the boundary rope as a spectator. This is what he is known about, coming out of the crease. Boundary to bring up the over. We are halfway through the innings. 10 overs gone. It's 56 for the loss of 2 wickets. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 comes into the attack for the first time in this game. Will be bowling from the commentary box end. There's a slip in place. Ball nicely, started off nicely with a dot. But this is very unusual in the cricket. We haven't seen much players with coming a lot of experience with also this tall. Must be something around 6. Suleiman Ben was someone who was like around 6'4" or 6'5", I guess, from West Indies. We have seen pace bowlers with good height, but very few in the industry for the spinners. Oh my goodness, this time I kept a bit low. Tough job for the batsmen. Not going to be an easy job for them. Need to watch the ball till the very last moment. This time, chance has been created. Flying up in the sky and puts it down. That's a pretty regulation catch. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 will not be pleased with the effort from the fielders at the moment. That was straight into the hand of the fielder at the long off region. He actually reacted a bit late on that occasion. Should have been an easy catch. That would have been a big wicket for them. Sai Krishna. Someone who is known for his blistering sixes has been given a chance, has been given a life when he is on 7 runs. How costly is that going to be? Only the time will tell. Dancing on the track, that was a smart work from the bowler. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 realized a bit early that the batsman is stepping out of the crease. Kept much away from the batsman, and smart work from the batsman as well to get that willow onto that delivery. Dot ball to end the over. Fine over from Sai Pratik. Just 3 runs considered of it. 11 overs gone. It's 59 for the loss of 2 wickets. Can hear captain asking their fielders to encourage the bowlers. Tall man Ritesh Nakka continues, this time from a different end. Starts off with a full toss delivery. Just a single conceded. Well, Telangana has been a hub of producing good cricketers of late. And when we are in Siddipet, it is not fair if we don't talk about those two brothers. Been a part of HCA for a very long time now. That's a beautiful delivery. Outside the off stump, a wide Yorker conceded. Afridi has been a part of a Ranji Trophy team a couple of years ago, and now 𝗪𝗺𝗪, his younger brother, who has played plenty of cricket in this ground, is representing Vijay Hazare from Hyderabad Cricket Association team. Dancing down the track this time, took out Nikhil is the man on strike. Slow one delivery this time. A full toss one indeed. Chance of a runner, but beautiful piece of running between the wickets. Well, this is the understanding that these two carry. Have played plenty of cricket together for different franchises. Exactly, how they are going to behave in different sort of conditions of the game. Dancing on the track this time, down the leg. That will be racing to the boundary. Wide and a boundary. This is the second time that they have leaked out in this fashion. Poor bowling effort. From Ritesh Nakka. Has sensed it a bit early that the batsman is stepping out. Thought of playing with the mindset of the batsman, but this time he was much away that the wicketkeeper couldn't grab that one. This time beautifully played. Like I've already mentioned, the boundaries are too far here, too big. If you really want to go for a biggie, you'll have to have the timing with you and the placement as well. Until and unless you're going to have the timing, you'll end up giving a catch and throwing your wicket away. Sensible knock from both the batsmen so far. Stitching a partnership, much needed one from ADILABAD's perspective. 12th over in progress. Oh my goodness. That kept a bit low again. Fortunately, that the ball hasn't crashed onto the stumps. Well, that brings up the over. 12 overs gone, it's 72 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sai Pratik continues. has bowled a splendid over. The previous one just conceded 3 runs of it and also created an opportunity to dismiss Sai Krishna Reddy, but that has been put down. Plays into the gap, fielder fumbles, and that is the chance where they are going to convert those singles into doubles. Extraordinary running between the wickets by these two. Well, they'll be trying to accelerate the innings from here on. Dancing down the track, and this time it will give a wicket. That is the smart work from 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. Has done this in the previous over as well, but the batsman was fortunate enough to get the bat on it. But this time, smart work. Sensed it early that the batsman is stepping out, kept much away from the batsman. In fact, that's a wide delivery, but will give him a wicket. Smart work done by the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. Grabbed it comfortably and took the bells off. 3rd wicket going down. I will look at the replay. Reminds me of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Has done that in the previous years of cricket that he has played. He used to wait for a while if the batsman is too away from the crease and then dislodge the bells. Exactly the same thing. All in all, 3rd wicket going down for ADILABAD. They are in trouble. New batsman, Pranay Matthews. Straight off the mark. Put that into the gap. Want to go for a second, but Sai Krishna.
75. 75.
That's a brilliant over so far from 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. Using his height nicely. Well, talking about this batsman, who is a great asset to a T20 format, and he's been put down when he was on just 7 runs. And every single run he is going to score from here on will be adding that salt to that injury, that wound. Superb piece of fielding work. Saved a few runs for his team. Well, the Nizamabad team has a roller coaster journey here as far as the fielding department is concerned. Doing a fine job, few of the occasion. This is what I was talking about. It was a brilliant fielding effort in the previous delivery, but this time again a sloppy work will give him a boundary. Not a happy man, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. He's doing everything that should be favoring the team and not getting that enough support from the fielders. Has got a drop chance in his first over. Sai Krishna has been put down, and this time a sloppy work from the fielder at the gully region to leak out those 4 runs. The journey has been so tough for Nizamabad as far as the fielding department is concerned. Ajit has done a great job in the previous ball to save a boundary, but this time the fielder in the Gully quadrant has Lalit, the man, seems like a bit injured on that occasion. Not the good visuals for Nizamabad. Hoping everything should be fine with him. Well, this has been a serious issue with the player, but just a lighter moment. I would like to recall those moments when we used to be on the ground playing for the tennis ball cricket. And if we are into such situation, leaking out the runs as a fielder, we would have plenty of excuses with us. There was a sun onto my eyes. I got my knee twisted. I wasn't ready for that matter. But yeah, coming to a professional game like this, fielders are so professionally trained and carries a lot of experience with them. And we have also seen that class and that flow in KAKA VENKATASWAMY Memorial Inter-District T20 Cricket League. Well, the good news, he's back on his feet. Last ball of this over, of the 13th over. Projected score seems to be quite good at the moment. 128 has got a great recovery. Played into the gap. Quick single to end the over. 13 gone. It's well. Well, 𝗬𝗏 has been brought back into the attack from a different end this time. No, possibly he has continued with the same end for his first spell. That's a brilliant shot, deliberately played into the third man region. But just a 1 run conceded. Well, Sai Krishna Reddy has been a prime asset for ADILABAD of late. Some sort of a frustration from the wicketkeeper, asking his fellow mate to keep talking and boost up the confidence and the morale of the bowler. Slapped this time into the extra cover. Sloppy work again. That will give an opportunity to the batsmen to complete the 2 runs as well. Well, these are the 2 batsmen who are being very clever, who are playing a wise cricket here. If you are going to give a little pinch of chance to them, they are going to make the most of it, especially when it comes to converting the 1s into 2s and 2s into 3. The tall man in the side, 𝗬𝗏, and not to forget that big lad as well, Sai Pratik, the spin bowler. Outside the off stump, trying to roll his fingers on that occasion. Wide conceded. Well, it is very essential as a bowler, if you want to learn the variations, then you'll have to have that control with you. you're bowling those slow deliveries, back of the hand, shorter slow deliveries, everything comes in with control. If you're losing the control, then you will be punished. Clean ball, bamboozled. Middle stump goes for a walk through the gates. 𝗏𝗏 is the man who has given a breakthrough. That's a big wicket coming in again. Absolutely phenomenal. It was pitching outside, coming in swinging delivery with extra pace generated on that occasion. Batsman wanted to go across of it. That was through the gates. What a delivery. And the change of the bowling attack from the captain has given him the result. This will throw ADILABAD onto the back foot again. They'll be feeling that pressure and heat. As far as the partnership is concerned to be built here, someone has to take that onus. And if you ask me, it will be this man, 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃, known for his power hittings, known to build up the innings from the scratch. But in order to do so, someone has to stick back and play that anchor role. Brilliant delivery once again. Well, this is what happens when you get a wicket in such fashion. The confidence of yours will go on to the pinnacle. He's proving it time and time again. If your variation doesn't work, then stick to the strength of your bowling. Back your prime asset, back your prime line and length. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. 88 at the moment on the board. Outside off. Took the pace off again. Well, kudos and shout out to Hyderabad Cricket Association for bringing up so brilliant venues across Telangana state. Earlier we used to see only Gymkhana where the district leagues and the matches, tournaments have been happened. Open the face of the blade, that nicely put into the gap. Fielder out there, a lot of work for him to do, but completed 2 runs nicely. Well, talking about HCA, Hyderabad Cricket Association, taken some great initiatives of late. 14 overs gone, 91 for the loss of 4. There was times when only Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium and Gymkhana used to accommodate the games of Ranji Trophy and state level leagues. But as we have progressed and we have seen some good improvisations in building up the new venues across Telangana state, be it Mahbubnagar, be it Siddipet, be it Karimnagar, NTPC, Warangal, Sangareddy, we have got some good stadiums to facilitate all these matches. Well, that will open the door of the opportunities to the players from the rural areas who have not had plenty of opportunities for them to showcase their skill set, was lagging behind to get that one platform, and such tournaments are going to be the key in their careers. 𝗙𝗂𝗃 continues onto the pads and straight up away. He'll be given 𝗍𝗂𝗃𝗏. None of the batsmen are sticking onto the crease, sticking onto the wicket. Straight away wanted to go for some big runs. 𝗙𝗂𝗃 has done a great job once again, picking up his second and fifth for Nizamabad. Total chaos in the dugout of ADILABAD. Sricharan walks out into the middle. That's a poor start from 𝗍𝗂𝗃𝗏. They doesn't have to do much here. Your prime batsman is on the crease already, has faced 20 deliveries so far, scored 20 runs as well. He's someone who comes with a big experience into his side. Just play an anchor role out there. Try to rotate the strike. Allow 𝗍𝗂𝗃𝗏 to play more deliveries. That is when you're going to have some good numbers of total on the board. Or else it is not going to be easy to stop Nizamabad in the second innings, as they also carry a good number of batsmen and depth in their batting card. Well played. Beautiful piece of fielding positions that you can witness out here. I'm surprised here. Prateek, well experienced all-rounder from his side. He hasn't got that slip in place for the new batsman. You at least have to take chances for those couple of deliveries. What a shot! That's a maximum! Absolutely right off the middle of the willow. And what a way to go off the mark. That's a brilliant slog sweep coming in. First maximum of the innings. And has got it in some style here. Score moves on to 98 for the loss of 5 wickets. Last ball of this over. This is what exactly I was talking about. You need to have that slip in quadrant. Fumble, mix up, and they'll be back in crease well in time. That's a beautiful piece of running between the wickets. Though they have lost a wicket, though they have got a couple of dot deliveries, still they managed to get 9 runs of this over. And that will bring up the over. 15 overs gone. It's 100 runs comes up. They touch that 3-digit mark in 15 overs. The story is going to be a bit different from here on, as they'll have to accelerate their innings. They'll have to change the gaze. There will be a change in the bowling. Lalit Reddy comes in, so there will be a change in the combo box as well. Pawan will be taking here for the rest of the innings from here on.
Yes, thank you, Hussain. So as you said, it's been a spectacular game display all around. We have seen both the sides going well, but there are some corrections, as you said, which has to be done. Yes, it's been a fabulous performance. This is KAKA 𝗙𝗃𝗏 Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League, where it's exactly 100 for 5 in the first 15, and this one is going to be could have been an absolute sitter. But Nizamabad sometimes feeling the pressure. Sai Krishna Reddy, who came at number 4, is still on, playing with run a ball 21 of 21. But he wants to swing the bat so much in the gaps, as these are the death overs. Fabulous performance, especially by the bowling side. Nizamabad wants to win 5 in 5. So initially they started to bowl after being called up to bowl first. They have started with their pacers. They've taken the wicket. First one gone for Baidari, and since then there is a fall of wicket and a bit of frustration is on for the bowler now. Ladit Reddy deserves one. He hasn't found. Sri Charan hitting that massive six of the previous over. Tremendous six against 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃, the triple wicket taker in the previous game towards the cow corner region. Welcome back after the power break. Nizamabad 36 without loss. It's been a fine start in the first 5 overs. They This is a final over of the mandatory power play. Harshavardhan Singh and Srikar Reddy, both of them adding the needed runs. Harshavardhan stepping ahead of Srikar, 18 of 13, 17 of 19 runs from Srikar. Sai Krishna Reddy into his second over has been economical, and this time he offers a couple. The batting dugout is appreciating. Navdeep has considered just 4 runs of his first. It's been after almost 8 overs we got back into the commentary box. Not a huge target on the board, 104 runs to win from 88 balls. Went deep into the crease and works it down for a single. They want to go for the second. Will they? Will. Yes! Nice to see this pair adding the runs. Harshavardhan Singh putting the pressure right out to the bowler. Has got a 4 or 6 as well. There is a necessity of the wickets, and in the morning match yesterday where Hyderabad took on Khammam, Hyderabad failed to score 153. In fact, it was 183. And that was a big margin of runs where Khammam won the game by 75 runs, batting first. Nizamabad need only 142 to win this contest. Good call, an immediate win from the non-striker. Sai Krishna Reddy starts well. And the top scorer is also from Sai Krishna, 44. Puts it down. A single is on. So describing the batting card of Adilabad, 141 for 9. In the meantime, power play finished. The score moves on to 43 without a wicket. Still 97 needed to win from 84 balls. So amongst the batters, wicketkeeper batsman Santosh got out for 8. Nikhil the second top scorer, 33. Asfan made 11. Sai Krishna, the current bowler, made 44. Pranay made 4. Harshavardhan 3. Sricharan 14. Ismail 1. Ashwik 4. Navdeep 5. And 1 unbeaten by Aditya. Vaidari, the quick of the wickets, 4 overs 3 for 19. 2 for 22 by Ryan bin Abdullah. 4 overs 1 for 28 by Zalid. Sai Pratik, 4 overs 2 for 40. Was a bit expensive this day. And Ritesh wicketless, 4 overs 32 runs he conceded. Nizamabad need I reduced a run. Actually, I could add 1 run to the total. 99 more runs to win from 84 balls. On this day, there is a friendly contest going on in the constituency of Minister Vivek Garu at Ramakrishnappuram. An interesting battle is on, and Chandrasekhar joined that with his great skills today in anchoring and also commentary. Outside the off stump, there's a simple push. The batsman premeditated that. Harshavardhan Singh turning out to be a good run getter for Nizamabad. He opens the batting, has given some splendid starts in the tournament. Pranay Matthews has been called up to bowl his second over. He was expensive in the first, so still there is a belief by the skipper. As the power play restrictions are off, there are more than 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, close to the boundary line. And this one, just below the knee roll of the batsman. Also, the pace is off. Short third man, short fine leg in place. So the batsman can make the most of that on the onside, hitting to a square leg and fine leg. Long on, long off. The routine areas in place, looking to sweep away nicely, and that's what I just told about. Fine leg inside the circle, and that's the reason the batsman decided to go for that. Even though there is no proper connection of the center, that offered shot has helped to get a boundary. That's classical to watch from Srikar. He moves on to run a ball now, 21 of 21 with 4 boundaries. Also a good start, 6.348, and now they're, because of the short fine leg fielder being brought up onto the boundary line as deep fine leg. That could have been done before that boundary. Gets into the drive, and this one, the non-striker initially calling for that, then said no. That slight bit of misfit has costed that single. Runs needed to be restricted by Adilabad, and of course they've got 3 wins out of 4. But if Nizamabad can win this, they'll be definitely on the top 2. For all the teams, every match, every victory matters. Pranay Matthews lost his rhythm, so he would bowl again. .43 in the power play without a wicket. That's an amazing start under these circumstances by Nizamabad. Right call. That one is just in front of the bowler. Good thinking from Pranay. Sometimes he is coming up with a mix-up, reducing the pace, producing the dots. Siddipet, the venue, which is accommodating 3 matches today. An encounter in the afternoon, under the lights, another big battle coming up in the evening. A busy day for all of us. Played nicely, took the time and width offered. That has been utilized for a single. With that, the over has come to an end. And 50 up. The first milestone is on for Nizamabad. And that 250 without a wicket. 3 extra runs. 𝘃𝗃𝗃 made 22, 𝘅𝗃 made 25. Change of ends for every over. We could see the bowler coming from the road end. The other end, I can term it as the commentary box end. Run rate considered is 10 and over by Pranay. On the whole, the run rate is 7.1. The required run rate and the current run rate seems to be the same. So there is no much trouble for the batting side. They can play with run a ball, and there will be a bit of opportunities for boundaries and extras. Every opportunity to win this game by 10 wickets. But it's important now for Adilabad to break this pair. Seems like a new bowler is being introduced. Or as it can be Sai Krishna, will let you know. A cool start, this one. An attempt for the run by the batsman, but the fielder sends him back. Including long on and long off, there are fielders put on the boundary line, that is mid wicket. Also square leg. Fine leg has been put again inside the circle, including the third man. An attacking field set is on. And this one, another punch down the ground that results in a dot. Push nicely. The fielder at the boundary line. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 will collect that. Indeed, a good shot. A good shoot in progress. That has been timed to perfection actually, and the fielder at his best. Ball nicely and with some respect on the ball. We could see the batsman playing it in a defensive mode, 𝘃𝗃𝗃. Seems to be a tiny start so far, just a single of the first 4 balls. It's Ashwik who came to bowl. Looking to sweep that on the onside, but the timing hasn't been proper. They'll go for the second, the wicketkeeper with a chase behind. This pair had added some valuable runs, 50 plus. The batting dugout is enjoying every single, every run, every boundary. 91 more to win from 74. Now 89 from 73. Three runs of the first 5 balls, and how would Ashwik bowl the last one? Ashwik bowling to 𝘃𝗃𝗃. So has got a good field set on the onside, long on, mid wicket, square leg. The 3 catching positions on the boundary line. Puts it down the ground. Mid wicket will cut that. With 4 runs coming off it, after the 8th over, the score moves on to 54 without a wicket. Eight overs bowled, the score moves on to 54 without wicket. Power interruption in mic. .3, the needed run rate, and what a fantastic tournament all around. This is KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League that has qualified 10 teams in phase 2. We have 2 teams here, Adilabad versus Nizamabad, and there is Khammam, Warangal, Mahbubnagar, Rangareddy. The teams like this, and 2 must be the call. They'll make it look easy. Pressure on the bowler on the very first ball. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 does well finding the gap. We have also got the teams of Warangal, Medak. Slow ball and one step in front of the fielder. This is going to be for 4. Batsman making the most of that. He just read the ball. That's greatly played. Smart piece of cricket by 𝗏𝗃𝗃. Hitting his 5th boundary. 31 of 27, he moves on. Just now he has started to step ahead of Harsha. Those 2 boundaries, this one and the previous one, are impressive. Pranay Matthews continuing, but he's giving the same amount of runs, offering more than 11 runs an over, so he has to get back. This is stylish, better than the previous one. He just got on top of it, waited for that onto the back foot. Rotation of the bat is one of the reasons the boundary has come easier. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 doing the right thing, just transferring himself onto the back foot. You could see that onto the replay as well. He just waited, found the gap so much, and the fielder just knows with a bit of disappointment his head goes down, and the batter making the top of the runs. Things getting easier. Now there must be some changes in the field, I guess so. The captain needs to work on the field set. Also, the bowler has to change the variations, the release. So everything right about this batsman now, 𝗏𝗃𝗃. He's expensive at the moment. Pranay, 2.330 runs. Looking to steal a single, but the fielder at his best moves quickly inside the circle. A fine comeback by Pranay. That has been 2 good looking shots and a couple on the first ball. On the whole, it's 10 runs of the first 4. Nizamabad likely to project their 5th win. It's important for ADILABAD to break this partnership. If they can get a wicket or more, they will definitely get back in the game. Driven nicely, the protection is on. A big chase for sure. The fielder from the deep backward point, running closely to the boundary line. That's a couple of runs. This is going to be an expensive one. 12 of the first 5, 12 from the same batsman. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 doing the right thing. Still, Nizamabad will have to make 76 from 67. We have seen one victory by 10 wickets. That was Mahbubnagar making against Hyderabad. Another single, so 𝗏𝗃𝗃 would retain the strike for the next over. With this, after the 9th over, the score moves on to 67 without a wicket. Expensive figures for Matthews, 3 overs, 33 runs. Probably Ashwik could bowl the over number 10. So spin and pace, Ashwik is one of the impressive bowlers in the tournament. We have seen him taking few wickets in the previous game, but he has to do the same. What a fabulous tournament held up, and even in SIDDIPET we get good game conditions. Swept it nicely, and this one goes all the way, maybe for a couple of runs at least. The square leg fielder reaches fine leg, but things have become easier. And if you could see the runs of 𝗏𝗃𝗃, it's been 15 runs of the last 7 balls, striking with more than 200 plus. So runs started to become easy for Nizamabad. Maybe pace, maybe spin, they have got the similar response. 𝗏𝗃𝗃 batting on 40. 73 from 65 is not at all the difficult task. So the bowlers need to take the wickets. At least the opener wicket will be useful for them. Not impressive from the batsman. He wanted to time that more, but it is just inside the circle. But the non-striker has created an opportunity to get a single for that. It's a fabulous tournament all over. The Telugu cricketers being tested, and match by match there are close encounters. There are fabulous performances with the bat, with the ball. We could see that seriousness and excitement game by game. Simple push for one. This one came from Harsha. So 4 runs of the first 3 balls. Not a bad start against the spinner Satvik. So this pair is going great. Number 3 batsman being padded up, he would be relaxed for a while as things are well under control. Slashes hard onto the back foot, but there is a fielder. The protection makes only a single there. The good thing about the fielder is that he has to cover a larger part of the ground, certainly saving at least a run, and it could have been 4. Works it down towards the similar fielder for the same run. It's easier to make on runs on this surface, especially we have seen the second innings of the first game and also in the second game. The wicket is helping the batsman, especially 183. It was done in the first game by Kamam. Not right exactly from the blade. Still they'll steal a single for this. We haven't seen any dots in the over till now. There are 6 runs of the first 5 balls, and finally that ends as a single. With the 10th over being completed, the score moves on to 74 without any loss. Equation needed 68 from 60. Current run rate 7.4, required is 6.8. It's all enthusiastic scenes all around in every venue, starting from Hyderabad. Then we have proceeded to Karimnagar, then 𝗍𝗫𝗄𝗃 Godavari, now at Siddipet. Tomorrow travelling for 3 days battles in Warangal. Later Mahbubnagar, Sangareddy, finally to the capital city. KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League is following the schedule just like the IPL. Various venues, many teams, all the district cricket associations have got a glorious opportunity to improve the cricket platforms in their respective districts. Played nicely, and there is a fielder put on 8 points, so that is going to be a dot for this good looking shot. It's Navdeep called up into his second over. And 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 timing the ball right from the center of the blade every now and then. Wanted to hit that big, and that was just beside the off stump. Actually, the batsman didn't leave the crease, or else he could have been in some trouble, as the wicketkeeper is a bit quick. 2 balls, 2 dots. So Adilabad need these kind of dots almost in every over to put up and build up some pressure. Swept it, not nicely I can tell you, but it finds the way. The reason is that he saw the fielder has been just close to the 30-yard circle. He wants to clear that, he premeditated, and Nizamabad opener 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 has done it twice. One in the previous over against the spinner, and this one also against the other spinner. Navdeep has offered his first boundary. With this 𝗏𝗃𝗃 getting close to his 50 mark, 47 of 38. 7 boundaries still now. Good morning. Things getting easier now. From both the ends, the runs are becoming little easy to make on. Puts it nicely, gets into the drive, and there will be a single at shot. In fact, the deep extra covers. Already they have got enough runs in the over. 5 of the first 5. Well bowled and equally well stopped there by the fielder at point.
79 for Lolas after 11 overs.
Even though there is a boundary, there came only 5 runs of it, a single and a boundary that with 4 dots. With this, after the 11th over, Nizamabad are on 79 without wicket, Harsha batting on 28, 𝗃𝗃𝗲𝗃 on 48. 63 needed from 54 with 7 runs and over. Not at all a difficult task having 10 wickets in hand. And there is lots of development of cricket in SIDDIPET over the years. We could see now this one as a mini stadium, but as the facilities and amenities would improve on, this can be a perfect stadium for sure. But glad to see the floodlights are on, and previously some reputed tournaments have been organized here from the associations, from the government. There is still more cricketing ability on a surface like this. As Hussain said during the first innings, there was a little grass inside the 30-yard circle, but now we could see the grass that has been scattered all over the park that motivates the fielders to produce their best. And also thanks to the pitch curator. So we'll let you know the name soon, but the pitch curator has worked hard. In few days, this surface have been developed well. And also, in the meantime, we need to congratulate 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 has completed his 50. So the batting dugout can clap and support 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Of course, he completed a ball ago, so 28 of 27 now Harsha. Two must be the call for sure. Big chase by square leg towards fine leg region. It's crucial for Sai Krishna to take at least a wicket or more. He's economical. He's offering lesser runs. 14 runs he offered of 16 balls. And with that, 2 couples of runs in the over, it's totally 5 from the first 4. Went deep into the crease, works it down for 1. Will they look for the second? It's almost close to the boundary. The fielder doing the hard work and producing the desired result. So that motivates the bowler to bowl better. The batsman taking on the risk. That's a well-timed shot by Harsha to deep covers. Look for the big shot, missed it entirely. So with that dot, 6 runs came from it. The score moves on to 85 without a wicket. It means Nizamabad need to make only 7 runs and over from now. 48 balls, 57 runs. Both the batsmen being set. The half century and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Reddy made 51 of 43 with 7 boundaries. And a tremendous support. Harsha has shifted his role. Now he is supporting and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is hitting. Also, most of the strike consumed by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Harsha will be on strike. He's on 31 of 29, 1/4 and 1/6 of his bat. Sai Krishna is economical, 3 overs, wicketless, but only 15 runs. Navdeep can bowl this, I feel so. 2 overs, 9 runs. Slashed hard down to the back foot. Punched nicely for a single by Harsha. Mid-wicket fielder has been very busy every now and then. High in the air, that will not be almost a difficult opportunity. That's why I said will not. because running backward and taking the catch is never easy. So that will be a difficult opportunity for the fielder. That's the opportunity created by 𝗏𝗃𝗃, the half centurion. Dropped down 51. Now Nizamabad was taking on the risk. This one looking for the big shot. Long off, can't reach there. That is going to be spectacular timing. And most importantly, it's a big sixer. Will be the second six for Harsha. Just now, he wanted to be a bit quick in scoring the runs. He decided to go big and he got that. So the bowler should think twice, Navdeep. He's economical till now, so has got the ability to take on the wickets. He needs one for sure. Went onto the back foot, drives it well towards backward point. That's a quick single, an immediate call from 𝗏𝗃𝗃. So that's the way to take on the tough runs under difficult circumstances. The transfers, the pressure on the bowler and also the fielders. Simple push, results for nothing. That's a good comeback by Navdeep. Offering those runs of the big shot, then a single, now a dot will help him to finish his over. Both the batsmen going well. If Nizamabad can get 6 more without losing a wicket, an attempt for this, and I think that's what I've been talking about, 6 more. They got that 6 now itself, and that also brings up the first 100 successful partnership for Nizamabad. Spectacular timing, 6 shade each, 1 for 𝗏𝗃𝗃, 1 for Harsha in the over. This has been well expensive, 15 runs came off it. And also Nizamabad has got their first 100 partnership, and that too of the first wicket. Previously it was Mehboob who has got 200 partnerships. One is successful, the other one came at the losing cost. 155 for the first wicket, 135 for the first wicket by Mehboob. One at Hyderabad, 1 for Hyderabad. The first one came against Hyderabad, the second one at Rangareddy. Now Nizamabad getting 100 partnership. This is against ADILABAD. So we have seen thrice. First one for Nizamabad. Great going this one. Ball nicely. That's a sensible addition of the bat. Gets a single. Good call from the non-striker by 𝗏𝗃𝗃. Now it is run-a-ball contest, 41 needed from 41. Every chance for Nizamabad to take the game away. Outside the off stump, that will be wide. It's important for Sai Krishna. He is bowling well, being economical. He needs the wickets. He can take that. He's trying to be a bit experimental. Swept it fine, swept it low. Gets one at square leg. ADILABAD don't want to make this as a one-sided contest. They would like to take the wickets and get back in the game. Simple push for one. They won't mind of the second as the fielder is sharper. But this pair, especially when there is a coordination between the openers, runs can become easy. So the single is being converted to a couple. So we thank Vishaka Industries as well for being the sponsor of this tournament. So Vishaka Group has got a tremendous initiation. So thanks to We Next by Vishaka. The tournament of KAKA Venkataswamy Memorial Telangana Inter-District T20 League is going on a successful note, finding the Telugu talent in cricket. Now runs seems to be lesser than balls, 36 from 38. Round the stumps, here comes the bowler. Lifted for a while in the air, but mid-wicket, in fact long on finds it. Sai Krishna Reddy likely to finish his spell, 3.5, none for 22. Can he finish that with a wicket? That's what I have been searching for. Changed the angle, changed his mind, but not the result. With this, over number 14 has finished. The score moves on to 108 without any loss.
14 overs, 108. After 14 overs, score 108.
34 runs from 6 overs.
34 runs, 36 balls.
Run rate needed is 5.8. The current run rate is 7.7. So things getting easier. It's a cakewalk now for the team of Nizamabad. They are likely to make their 5th win. They won 4 out of 4. We should also thank 𝗬𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗲 Hyderabad Cricket Association for planning such a unique tournament ever, which enhances the rural cricketing talent. Thanks to our Honorable Minister Vivek Garu as well. Vivek Garu, Vinod Garu being the pride for their father. We miss him badly actually. We sweetly call him as KAKA. So Venkataswamy Garu was a great man with a big heart, helping so many people. Serving the people was his motto, and serving the cricketers was also one of his aims, which led to many grounds. Also, Uppal RGICS, Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadiums, is one of the best things he has made, and there are many. Now there's a bit of bounce even for the spinner as well. But it doesn't matter for the bowler, he started to take on the run. So previously we have seen 2 successful 100 partnerships, both of them for Mehboob openers. David Kripal and Abdul Rafi scored them. But now it's the pair of Srikar and Harsha who joins the list in making a 100 partnership. Nizamabad need to bowl 2-3 economical overs. Pushed away nicely. That will be a call for a single. They need to settle for 1 as the fielder from the circles just goes away to pass the ball. At the same time, we could see an exhibition match that is held at Ramakrishnapura, where the most efficient umpire, analyst, commentator, host, Chandrasekhar is taking on the responsibility over there. It's great to see lots of rural cricketers being identified by the Indian team, also by the IPL teams in the recent times. Aman Rao is one of them from Karimnagar. Lifts it up and clears the fielder, clears the boundary ropes. The spectacular timing, and that is also the 50 for Harsha. Spectacular batting this one. 15 overs bowled, 116 without a wicket. Now 26 needed from 30 with run rate of 5.2.
26 runs required in 30 balls.
2 fours, 2 sixes. Harsha is also improving his strike rate. He was equivalent to Srikar. So it's like a competition between Srikar and Harsha going on. Now there is a necessity. Even now Adilabad will definitely believe in their strength. They need to bring all their experience and skill in the game. They haven't taken a single wicket, so they're searching for the first one. But Nizamabad batters have been spectacular. Also thanks to their initial bowlers. Vaidari is the one who is in front of me now and also impressive with the ball, taking 3 wickets in 4 overs, offering just 19. And I could remember Vaidari wherever he is because of the curls he has got on the hairs. That's nice to see. Smashed away nicely the fielder. Will that be taken? And it is. That's what we have been talking about. The experience and skill is being tested. And for the first time, we could see a breakthrough in the game in this innings. Striker has to depart for a well-made 62. That's terrific batting. He just wanted to finish the innings quickly. Missed time. Ismail Ahmed is the one who has produced a wicket and a great take towards mid-wicket. Tremendous game, this one. You want to say? After this? Over. Take a bit of break and into the commentary box.
Well, thank you, Pawan. That was a breakthrough that these people were searching for a very long time since the very first over. Could not capitalize the momentum, and credit goes to the openers of Nizamabad. The way they built up the innings was supremely fantastic. Utilized the power play the first 6 overs of the game, and then after carried that momentum forward, shown that character, that intent, that temperament. No ball comes in. Not the start that you want. Giving a no ball, and that will allow the batsman to free his arms. Will give that license to get back into the confidence. There you go. Free hit comes in. Swings and swings nicely, but couldn't get enough of it. Just a single. Well, these are the chances that you would like to make the most of it, but unfortunately couldn't get enough bat on that delivery. They are in a comfortable situation at the moment. Still having 9 wickets in hand. On to the pass, big appeal coming in, but that might be going down the leg. Yes, that's what exactly umpire is trying to say. That was missing the leg stump. Down the leg stump could be a wide, yes indeed. You don't have much to lose from here on. 120 on the board at the moment, just needed 22 of 27. Still having plenty of wickets in hand. Doing a great job. Fine knock has been delivered so far from the openers. One has already been departed. The other one still continuing, 𝗪𝗪𝗘 with 51 onto his name. What a splendid innings. That's played in the air for a while, but that would land safely into no man's land region. Well, talking about the boundaries here, big boundaries if you consider the areas long on and long off, slightly bigger than compared to the mid off and mid on, mid wicket and square leg. That's a beautiful delivery. Quick single taken. Well, this is what I was talking about Nizamabad. They know the fact that they are into a comfortable situation to win this game, yet they are trying to snatch those singles and doubles whenever the opportunity has been created. Predominantly we have seen when you have got a lot of balls as compared to the runs to be scored to win the game, and especially on the occasions when you have plenty of wickets with you, you will try to go for big boundaries here, but this is not the case with Nizamabad. So clever, so wise, so calculative cricket has been seen.
16 overs, 122.
Well, that brings up the over. 16 overs gone. It's 122 for the loss of 1 wicket.
122, loss of 1 wicket. Required 20 runs in 24 balls.
Well, the asking run rate dips down to 5 runs and over. KAKA वेंकटस्वामी मेमोरियल इंटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट T20 क्रिकेट लीग के दूसरे फेज में एक बार फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत करना चाहूँगा। दिसंबर को ये जर्नी शुरू हुई थी। ये कारवां चला था हैदराबाद के उस राजीव गांधी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्टेडियम के चलते। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट इस बार खेल दिया बैकवुड पॉइंट के ऊपर से, एंड गेंद जाएगी 4 रन के लिए। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन साझेदारी यहाँ पर देखने को मिली इस रन चेज में। सलामी जोड़ी ने वो एक कारनामा कर दिखाया है, बहुत ही बढ़िया स्थिति में लाकर रखा है यहाँ पर निजामाबाद को। 𝗪𝗓𝗏 क्या ही बेहतरीन पारी यहाँ पर देखने को मिली। अभी तक 56 रन बनाकर अभी भी क्रीज पर नाबाद। छोटी गेंद वहां पर इस बार खेल दिया कॉर्नर के रीजन पर। थोड़े से वहां पर फंबल जरूर हुए थे, लेकिन अपनी नजरें जमाई रखी उस गेंद पर। ऐसी फील्डिंग आपको चाहिए होगी, लेकिन वो कहते हैं ना कि थोड़ी सी देर हो चुकी है यहाँ पर। आपको चाहिए था कि आप शुरुआत में वो विकेटें तलाश करते। कोशिशें बहुत की, सवाल बहुत पूछे गए गेंदबाजों के द्वारा आदिलाबाद के, लेकिन उतने ही एक से बढ़कर एक जवाब वहाँ पर मौजूद थे बल्लेबाजों के निजामाबाद के। और जिस तरीके से पूरी पारी को संभाला है उसकी सराहना करनी होगी। इस बार बहुत ही बढ़िया कैच अटेम्प्ट, हवा में गेंद थी, डाइव लगाया उसके राइट साइड के चलते, लेकिन थोड़ा सा वहां पर लपक नहीं पाए। लेकिन एफर्ट के मार्क्स पूरे देना चाहूंगा यहां पर। आगे फेंकी हुई गेंद थोड़ा सा 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 कौशिक, जिन्होंने गुजरात लायंस के लिए एक संस्करण खेला था इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग में, उनके जैसा, उनकी तरह सिमिलर एक्शन यहाँ पर दर्शाते हुए गेंदबाज पॉल एडम्स की भी यहाँ पर चर्चा कर सकते हैं। कुछ हद तक अनयूजुअल बॉलिंग एक्शन वहाँ पर सबसे पहले देखने को मिला था अंतर्राष्ट्रीय क्रिकेट जगत में, पॉल एडम्स। उसके बाद बहुत कम ऐसे गेंदबाज आए हैं जिन्होंने अपने एक्शन के चलते परेशान किया हो। 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗃 कौशिक उनमें से एक थे। यहाँ पर नवदीप अपने खाते की आखिरी गेंद लेकर के डॉट बॉल के साथ अपने खाते को समाप्त करेंगे। साथ ही साथ वहाँ पर ओवर भी होगा समाप्त। 17 ओवर की समाप्ति पर स्कोर पहुंचा 129 पर 1। 13 चाहिए अब 18 से।
13 चाहिए 18 गेंदों में। अजीत उनका साथ देते हुए हर्षवर्धन। बढ़िया गेंद, इनसाइड आउट खेल जाए एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स के क्षेत्र में। फील्डर वहां पर मौजूद हैं जरूर, लेकिन आसानी के साथ 2 रन पूरे करने में कामयाब रहेंगे बल्लेबाज। ये खासियत रही है इन दोनों ही बल्लेबाजों की, सिंगल्स को डबल और डबल को 3 रन में कन्वर्ट करना भली भांति जानते हैं, और यही होना चाहिए बतौर बल्लेबाज आपका माइंडसेट भी। अगर आप T20 फॉर्मेट खेल रहे हो तो केवल चौके और छक्कों से उस मैच को नहीं जीता जा सकता। आपको यदि अपनी इनिंग्स को बिल्डअप करना है, वहाँ पर साझेदारी बनानी है, तो आपका प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड काफ़ी ज़रूरी है। सलामी जोड़ी इस लक्ष्य को पार करने के लिए, उस लक्ष्य के पीछा करने के लिए जब आई थी, आदिलाबाद 141 बनाकर 142 रन का लक्ष्य रखा था उन्होंने सामने निजामाबाद के, और सलामी जोड़ी श्रीकर रेड्डी 62 बनाकर 51 गेंदों में 7 चौके और 1 छक्के की मदद से इस बार हवा में खेली हुई गेंद, फील्डर वहां पर मौजूद, थोड़े से फिर लेट हो चुके हैं वहां पर। जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी बात की है, काफी बड़ी बाउंड्रीज यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं आप, और इतनी बड़ी बाउंड्रीज को क्लियर करने के लिए वो दमखम भी चाहिए होगा। बल्ले के बीचों बीच लगेगी और टाइमिंग के साथ लगेगी, तो तभी जाकर के वो क्लियर हो पाएंगे, वरना हाफ अटेम्प्टेड शॉट्स आपको मुश्किल में डाल सकते हैं। इस बार खेला बड़ा शॉट, फील्डर वहां पर मौजूद, लेकिन बने रह जाएंगे दर्शक। अद्भुत, अविश्वसनीय, जितना ऊंचा गया था उतनी ही दूरी भी प्राप्त हुई वहां पर। 6 रन मिलेंगे जरूर। काफी देर से सेट खड़े हैं वहां पर बल्लेबाज। हर्षवर्धन सिंह 66 पर पहुंची है इनकी पारी। 49 गेंदों में 3 चौके, 3 बड़े बड़े छक्के लगाकर अपनी टीम को जीत के दरवाजे पर ला खड़ा किया है। केवल 3 रन चाहिए यहाँ पर। क्या इसी ओवर में इस मैच को फिनिश कर पाएंगे? खेल जाओ से बहुत ही खूबसूरती के साथ, और यहाँ पर इस कहानी को एक अलग अंजाम तक पहुंचाया है। इस कहानी को जीत के दरवाजे पर पहुंचाया है, और उस दहलीज को लांग करके यहाँ पर इस मैच में अपनी टीम की जीत को दर्ज किया है। निजामाबाद ने इस मैच को जीता है 9 विकेट से, और हर्षवर्धन सिंह और उनका साथ जब देने के लिए आए थे श्रीकर रेड्डी, ये दोनों की मैं दाद दूंगा। उम्दा बल्लेबाजी, और मुबारकबाद देते हैं पूरी निजामाबाद की टीम को। एक बार फिर से अपने कदम जमाकर इस टूर्नामेंट में, इस प्रतियोगिता में आगे बढ़ने के लिए, एक बार फिर से इस मैच को जीतकर इस टूर्नामेंट में आगे बढ़ने के लिए। चलिए चलते हैं प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी की ओर। कुछ ही देर में आपसे मिलेंगे प्रेजेंटेशन के साथ, बने रहिए तब तक हमारे साथ। इसके बाद एक और मैच भी आपके सामने आएगा। करीमनगर बनाम रंगारेड्डी के बीच दूसरा मैच खेला जाएगा, तो बने रहिए। कुछ ही देर में मिलते हैं आपके साथ प्रेजेंटेशन में। धन्यवाद।